I want to introduce a great woman, Dr. Patricia Rogers. Unity and Service Inc. Mission is to create powerful platforms where entrepreneurs can shine, sharing their message, market their services, and build credibility through public speaking opportunities, podcast interviews, and collaborative book projects. With over a decade of experience, Unity and Service Inc. has cultivated a thriving community through dynamic virtual and in-person speaker conferences, engaging workshops, and professional public speaking training. Unity and Service is committed to help entrepreneurs elevate their visibility and establish lasting authority in their industry. Dr. Patricia Rogers, CEO and founder of Unity and Service, Inc., is a visibility strategist, three-time international best-selling author, two-time winning public speaker, business coach, podcast host, and event organizer. She is a 12-year U.S. Army veteran, a retired corrections lieutenant with 29 years of service, and a graduate of St. Thomas University. I introduce you to Dr. Patricia Rogers, CEO of Unity and Service, where people need people. Come on down, Dr. Patricia. Are you ready, Dr. Pat?
Yes, I'm ready. I am ready.
Right.
I'm ready. You know, technology, you got to make sure everything's in top shape. So I had my monitor on. And I was just saying, I didn't know I was going to be this first.
Absolutely. Bring it on.
You know, y'all usually put me last. I guess I'm not the best no more.
Oh, you're the best. You're number one. You're number one today.
Could you give Iffy her banner, please?
She can use any banner she wants. She's the guest.
Okay, because she asked me about it. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah. Thank you for coming, darling. Oh, okay, so what I'm going to talk to you all about today is I'm going to share. Y'all know I am a visibility strategist. Thank you so much for reading that amazing introduction. And I'm going to talk to you all today about the number one mistake that entrepreneurs make. And that is staying silent about your brilliance or just being invisible. Public speaking is how you turn your experience into authority and your message into impact. And of course, your visibility into opportunity. And I want to start with this truth that just might challenge how you have been thinking about your business. Is that okay? Y'all wave your hand. Wave your hand. The truth is that visibility, ladies and gentlemen, is not a luxury. It's not a luxury. But visibility is a necessity. And yet, too many entrepreneurs treat it as if it is a choice. They treat it like something they will get to when and if they have time, or as an extra rather than as an essential. Let me tell you something. You could be the most talented person in the room. You can have the best product, the best service, and even the best heart, and still be overlooked. Why? Not because you're not good enough, but because you're not seen enough. And in today's world, if people do not see you, they cannot invest in you or the services that you provide. We're living in a time where attention, ladies and gentlemen, is currency. It's money. And if you're not intentionally positioning yourself, someone else will. And that's a fact. Visibility is not about vanity. It's not self-serving. But visibility is about connections and making sure your voice reaches the people who need what you have to offer. And there is someone somewhere right now, praying for the solution that you already have. But they cannot find you if you're hiding. Another truth is that visibility can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like pressure. It can feel like judgment. And we all have had that nagging thought in our minds when we're getting ready to do something. Well, what if I show up and nobody responds? I have those thoughts too. But we get rid of those thoughts when we do the work. Visibility is not about perfection. It's about making connections. And people are not looking for perfection. They're looking for realness. They're looking for someone who understands them, someone who has walked through something, and someone who can guide them forward. And ladies and gentlemen, that someone is you. We cannot lead by hiding. Leaders are seen, they show up with clarity, and most importantly, they are remembered. Good leaders speak with purpose, and they position themselves where opportunities can find them. At Unity in Service, we believe in one powerful principle, and that is that people need people. And your visibility is not about you. It's about the people who are assigned to your voice, the people who need your message, and the people who will grow because you decided to show up. And when you're invisible, you delay someone else's breakthrough. I'm going to say that again. When you are invisible, you delay someone else's breakthrough. Visibility without intention is negative motion. Moving fast, and that's what everybody's moving so fast. We don't have time to read the email. We don't have time to read the whole text. We don't have time to check the emails. We don't have time to send out follow-ups. We don't have time to do any of that we really need to be doing because we're moving fast and going nowhere. Visibility must be consistent. It has to be clear, and it has to connect because visibility alone does not build a business. Connections builds our businesses. You do not need to be everywhere. I want to say that we don't have to be everywhere all the time, but wherever we are, we must be intentional. One connection at a time. Ask yourself these questions. What would happen if you really, truly committed to being seen? What doors would open? What connections will be made? What level of impact would you step into? Visibility creates opportunity. I love that when I say that. Visibility creates opportunity, and opportunity creates wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, we all should be investing in as many speaking opportunities as possible because you have a message that needs to be heard. You can reach more people at once and enhance your brand awareness. You also have something valuable to offer. But none of these things matter if nobody knows that you exist. Ladies and gentlemen, you must be so visible that your audience cannot imagine their journey without you. I cannot express it enough. Visibility is not a luxury. It is a necessity for all entrepreneurs who want to be known and earn the wealth that you deserve. That's my story, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to stick it out. And in my closing, Unity in Service provides speaking platforms to help you make the right connections. We provide all speakers with an email list of attendees 24 to 72 hours after the event. But guess what? You have to handle the follow-ups. I invite you to join us at our upcoming event on May 29th and be a part of our powerful visibility experience. See how Unity in Service serves you, our entrepreneur. And to invest in upcoming events, as a speaker, you can schedule with me. All of my information, ladies and gentlemen, will be in the chat. That's my story. I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers, Visibility Strategist, and I am the CEO of Unity in Service, where people need people. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to accommodate you.